Hey, what's up, Vegas Trash? Quad Tech 19, let's start with that. Great track. Now, let's talk about State of Trials. All right. Actually, what I want to just talk a little bit about is the reception of that last video was positive. It was better than I thought it would be. Apparently I just said what a lot of people have been thinking for, I don't know, a few years. And it seems like this is just a mismanaged company. That's the problem here. That's my opinion. It's not about the creativity, but they're two different things. There's managing projects. You have, managing a project properly, and then there's employing creative people. Two different things. Now, Redlynx is funny because they do some things extremely well, and then other things they just completely drop the ball on, which has become kind of the staple for them for the past 4 years. Have I ever created a game? No. Never. I can barely put two objects together on a track, and that's it. Okay? So, we love them. They are love and hate at the same time. It's a love-hate thing going on. Okay? It's like, you can be so great. Why aren't you? Right? You could be great. Why are you being subpar, mediocre, less than? When the hardest thing, I think, it's not the technical part. The technical part is just a matter of managing things properly. You see, if you have the right people working for you, that's why Apple did so well, or Steve Jobs. He had the right people around him. So maybe you just have the wrong people doing your coding. No? Seems very consistently wrong and bad. Okay? Meanwhile, the people you have making your tracks has gotten noticeably better. Right? And then this is probably the most bugs we've ever seen in the game, and it's hard to recover from that when you don't have the resources, the capital, I don't know. And that's, I think, what dictates how much support a game gets. Right? Bottom line. How fast it gets support, whatever the deal is. If you have 3 million sales, they would be on it right away. And I guarantee you it would be fixed. And it's not even a matter of that. It's not even a matter of that. It's a matter of just basic stuff. It's just mismanagement. If you look at the feeds in Track Central, it's laughable, man. It's laughable. There's no way any thought was given to it. On the release, it shouldn't have been the way it was. It was right? There's no way nobody in the forum was like, this is awesome. Because it isn't. That's the reason. Now, on the flip side, let's get into some tracks here. I'll come back to that. This is a great build by Dodo something. Very nice build here. Such a great look, and more importantly, great line. If you don't have a great line, I don't care what your track looks like. I could care less. It's the core and essence of Trials is the drive line. But you kind of want something to look at, right? There you go. Nice flower there, I like that foreground. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of detail in this track. The floating checkpoints, the decals on the line. Nice lighting settings. The distance looks great. The extra pixels, I think, really help this game. Well, not this game, but any game, just the distance is just a little bit more crisp in this one. Okay, so Rising has the potential to be great. Will it ever be? Probably not, because the sales aren't there now. So this company isn't doing it right. They thought about sorry, got distracted here. Kind of reading some text. I've got all kinds of stuff coming in now after that last video, you understand. So the way they're going about it wrong is they made this game with the pretense of maybe modeling Frontier, right? And how can we pull money out of people, and then we'll create a lot of outfits. It'll be about the customization and buying more outfits. And now we're going to sell track packs, and believe me, those would have come by now. If this game had sold more, I think. I don't know. That's just a guess. Doesn't matter. So we're here in a word I can't pronounce track. on enrolling in a course at UNLV next semester. Not for any grammar things, but have you seen college chicks, man? Jesus Christ. Nah, doesn't make sense. I wouldn't do that. It's too much effort. Probably just go to church and pretend I'm religious. Okay, here we go. Now, I can't believe I'm moving along so well on this track here. Because this is not an easy drive line. Let me tell you. Something tells me if Donald Trump played Trials, he'd be one of the best Trials players ever. In his mind. Okay. That's not even a Trump bash, but he is funny, though. He's like an easy guy to laugh at, get behind, also, with certain things. His policies are very pro-USA, which is why he's so hated by the Democratic Party, because we probably have outside influence there. Right? And I'm sure Republicans also have outside influence, okay? I'm talking about other countries, right? Like, you know, Bush, I'm sure they have plenty of Saudi ties. So anyway, moving on. There's a nice random fact you could tell somebody today. And it's a fact because I said it and you are on the internet. Yeah, so it's definitely true. Okay, here we go. Now this is one hell of a build. This is by Zach. Okay, so let's change the conversation real quick and talk about going into how can we make this game better. The people watching this now, all right? So this is to the creators, and this is Jesus. This is so bad right here. I'm gonna have to bail. I'm bailing out of this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and tap out. I'm gonna give it a couple more times here. I'm gonna give it 5 times. Ready? There we go. Not that one. Not that one either. Okay, we could do this one. Come on, big boy, let's go. Oh my God. Isn't that funny? When you just stop and think about things, you could actually do more than you know. But only in a Trials game. It doesn't exist in life. Actually. It was a life metaphor. Alright, let's see here. The detail of this track, the line is just killer. So now, as far as what creators can do, I think that we can still have a solid game right now, actually, to be honest. But here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. Okay? Everybody needs to just pitch in. If you like creating, now's the time to create more than ever, because people want that. They want this game, and if you could create great builds, now's the time to do it. Like we see Zach here with a tremendous build, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if the game has a lot of sales necessarily. We have the game, you see? So, yes, Track Central's a mess. Obviously, we know we could create different feeds, okay? Now, is this going to bring a lot of people in, better tracks there? No, I don't think it will. I just don't think the player base is here. So we need to understand this is just what it is. And it's time, right? And say, how can we make this better, right? It's like a people always wanting their government to do something for them, right? No, no, no. Trials community, we control this game. We control the longevity of this game, okay? Now, even just this channel alone tells me there is a lot of interest in this game, and interest from the right people. There are a lot of people I see playing this game who don't build, who used to build, myself included. So maybe it's time to maybe change the mindset a little bit and realize this is what we have. This game is not going to be properly supported. Track Central, they added one feed. Dig in with the dock. Come on, bro. one fix in that, in months. Come on. Well, actually, there are a couple, but the other fix didn't really do anything. You see? And, okay, so how can you add to the game? How can we make this game better now? That's actually the question, okay? We have all the tools, right? It's just a matter of, it's not getting as many views, okay? So what? Right? At the end of the day, so what? When I remember when I got HD, I literally spent Christmas week just creating in that thing with my girl in a room for hours a day. I'm not sure why she was there. I was doing something right, though. I think I used to give her money, actually. Okay, so... just joking. That would make her a whore, technically. Okay, so here we go. Now, how can we make this game better? Ah, come on. Start by getting this obstacle right. By putting out now. Make your creations, put them out now. It doesn't matter. Back in the day, like I said, I spent a week in a bedroom making tracks when I first started getting involved in this editor. And a lot of times in society, we're so geared on how much something gets viewed, and it doesn't actually really mean anything. It doesn't matter, actually. It's good you get more mileage on your time spent, and that's how I look at it. You know, more people see it, but the right people are going to see it for this game. Because guess who's here? The people who are hardcore about this game, other builders, right? Do you care more about what another builder thinks who knows something about Trials, or about what a bunch of fucking noobs think? Look at that. Beautiful. And I got it in under 10 minutes. I cannot believe I just got that in under 10 minutes. That track gave me some issues before, but first ninja on the stream, whatever. So that would be something that maybe you could talk about below as a creator, what you think. I think now's the time to create, and if this game does get patched, Marty McFly on the left, everybody. If this game does early and supported in the future, just re-release the tracks, like I've said before, okay? Like I've said. Now, Chernobyl, do that last. I might just do this one and save that for next week, okay? Now, this is an extreme, but it's really more of a ninja, I think. So, at the core, this game is still fine. There's a lot of possible growth to be had in the future from where we are right now, which is kind of funny saying that. But, you know, when you create something, too, it's about the creative process. I mean, think about musicians, artists, whatever. They create stuff all the time. Nobody sees it at all. It stays in their basement. That's it. Nobody ever sees it. And they create it. Why? Because they love creating. And I think a lot of the creators in this game are like that. And I know if there were more people into it, it would inspire, but I think it's good to maybe just change a perspective maybe and realize, you know, if you have a ton of people, it doesn't matter. They're not always the right people. These are the same people who, you know, voted for Impossible Stairs going up. All right, so does that matter now? You know what matters? Knowing the Eliminator's back, and he's going to see my track. Now, and I'm just kind of joking around there. But people who inspire you, if you can inspire people who inspire you, isn't that better than, right? Some noobs playing the game, just going through, and they don't know a good Trials track. They'll play through it, vote on it, not even think twice about it. Okay, cool. A creator really, that's the best. It's like, you know, getting admiration from your peers is the best way to go, right? Okay, so moving on with that one. Also, the reason to create is to create. That's it. I know, that's deep. I'm going to say it again. The reason to create is to create. It's like, why do anything? Because you love it. That's it. Except this kind of lends itself to a social thing where it's about downloads and whatever, right? But it inspired me in the past to make more tracks. So there is a social element to it, and it's not as if, you know, your track doesn't mean as much if fewer people see it. Look at that save. Jesus, this is not an easy track. All right, I'm gonna move on from that topic. Okay, so somebody was saying in the comments about Redlynx quitting. Technically, they're not quitting on the game because they're still releasing patches. Now, to that I say yes, that is correct, technically. Now, I don't think it's getting the proper support. I don't think it's just not being supported properly. It just is not. As far as things are not done in a timely manner. If you, not even that. It's not even the bugs even. It's just it's the mismanagement. I come back to that again. You know this game wasn't even, Track Central was not taken serious. It wasn't. There's nobody who plays this and goes, yeah, that's better than the last one. So I'm going to stop with that because I sound like a broken record. A little bit. It's okay. So I'm going to focus on this track now. Anyways. Jesus. Now this is a simple look. I would have liked some snow there. Maybe some decal work. I have to really point out something. Okay, so I'm going to approach this differently. Now here is a great example of somebody doing something the same way, and sometimes it's about your approach in trials, sometimes it's about not getting that technique down, okay? And this is a combination of both. This is getting rough here. I'm going to probably just bail out of this track. Yep. I can't do... no, not going to do that. I'm going to do one more and we're done. How is it going? Could be better. And these are not even difficult, so I will leave that. I'm going to come back here, close out with this one, see how far I make it in this. So I think that it could be a very enriched community if all the creators who are watching this, or even interested in trials at this point in life, to just get back into it for the love of building. That's why you do it. Think about it. If something has 50,000 downloads created, no. Doesn't matter. Are you making any money from it? No. So just leave it like that. It's art, and just thinking after you're dead, people are going to go back and look at these and it'll be well revered. All right, that's not going to happen. No. It is just a great creative outlet. I really always loved creating this game. Up until this one, which is funny, but... okay, here we go. I like to contradict myself. It's fun. Alright, this is a sweet build right here. Oh, you need to use that momentum here into a feather. And this is a really good obstacle here, too. You can do this a few ways, like most trials obstacles. Alright, Alright, yeah, Stay with me, Goose. Shit. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on. There you go, buddy. Good for you. Alright. Now, when is the next patch coming, or what's going to happen with Track Central? I have no idea. Okay, when you have no feeds, no proper feeds for new tracks, it makes you wonder. It does. It really makes you wonder. Now back to this build. Tremendous build. Okay, so builders. Have I said it before? I'm going to say it again. I think you should put some tracks out. If you love building, do it for the love of building. You're not making any money. You can re-release them if they ever patch it, right? And you'll be able to create. Now I'm going to look at this look at this obstacle real quick. This. You get the button there. Well marked. Nice thing with those decals too. I noticed people label things a bit better. If you go under, you can't really go there. You see, it doesn't work. This is rough right here. This is rough with me playing it. Is what I meant to say. And you kind of need to hang there. Come over. All right. You see, okay, so now the game just hung. Now if I had crashed there, it might make me melt. But at the end of the day, it's a video game. It's a video game, and leaderboards don't actually matter. You think they do, but they really don't matter at all. They matter because it's fun to try to get above, the top 10%, top 1%, or top 10%, whatever. So it kind of gives you a little something to go towards on the game and chart your progress. But does it really matter? No. And I can't believe I got that at the end. I can't believe I just cussed. I don't even know what my prior time was, but it was terrible. I must feel the pressure of the recording. Anyway, hey. Subscribe if you made it this far. I probably should have said that before. If not, it doesn't matter. It's a little bit late. So keep the tracks coming, creators. I'll be back next week with more Track Central and Trials Rising Trash Talk. Until next time, I'm out, Vegas Trash.